Oh, now it's clean. Yeah, I accidentally turned it off. Now it's clean. We got the transmission pan clean. Again, this is on a 1995 Dodge Dakota Sport. I just did it in the front yard, man. Water is clear. Once we dry that off, I cleaned the inside and outside. I'm gonna dry this whole thing off, make it look nice and pretty. And then we'll put the gasket back on and go ahead and keep going. I don't know how I hit the wrong button. This is easy does it. Remember, I'm on a 1995 Dodge Dakota Sport pickup. As you see, we got clean pan, clean hand, clean magnet, no shavings. See? See? Yeah. Can't replace the paint, but we can get everything that's dirty off of it. So we'll go ahead and grab the gasket, we'll get it set up, and then I'll show you how it looks before we put it up. May not have to use some of this gasket high temp, may not have to use it. So, but we'll see. If it won't act right, then I'll put some of this on there. All right, just to hold it in place. Remember I told you it's two different kinds, so you have to find the one that matches up. Make sure you match up each hole. And we know this is a new gasket because the hole punch didn't go all the way through. Pull that on out of the way. You don't want that inside of your pan. Remember that. So we go ahead and we line all these holes up. And they're small enough that sometimes the threads on the bolt will grab it. So we take our bolt that came out last, or one of the last bolts that came out. It was the one right here. And we put it through there, and it'll generally push on into there, and that'll hold that in place. So we just free start all of the bolts one at a time. See, that's holding that in place, and it ought to hold all of them in place. And we'll put all of them in there, just get them started, and then we'll start just tighten them up from the ones that was hardest to the easiest one, work our way back to the drip side. We'll call it that. All right? Just so you see the difference. You know the other one isn't it because it just don't match up. See? Doesn't match up with this pan. But there's another transmission pan, the Dodge Dakota. Probably, perhaps not the sport version of the transmission. And it should fit this filter here. I mean this gasket here. So we'll just throw that to the side. We got the bolts holding the transmission gasket, pan gasket in place, and so they ought to hold they ground and the little holes. And I got one more bolt that's still on the other side, the last bolt that came out. So we'll be able to put that one back in. All right. So I'll see you in just a moment. And it's either on this side or that side. Either way, I'll just swap it over. All right. I'll see you just a second on that one. I'm going back under. As you can see, we've started putting it back up. I don't think I was showing y'all this all this time. So we just take them and we just tighten them by hand. You can see it pulling up if you're paying attention there. We put all of the corners in first. So we put this one in first. Well, we started screwing on this one, the one on the back, one closest on the end, and one right here. And now we're getting the one on the other side. And it ought to start bringing that up. And we just tighten them up little by little. Then we'll use our ratchet to get them going. Then I got one that's going to go in all the way with the smaller ratchet, remember, to get it on in there. So it's a tighter spot to reach on that one. But we just get them as far as we can go by hand. Then, of course, we'll put the ratchet on because we don't want to strip them, but we want them in play. Okay, so we just keep going, putting them in play. It's a 1/2 inch, remember? 1/2 inch, 13 mil. Slight difference, but If you don't have a half inch, that's generally what you go with. I mean, if you don't have a 13 mil, that's generally what you go with. And you just feel around there until you can feel the next bolt. All right. And just tightening it. And you feel around to the next bolt. So you hear it sound like it's crushing. That sound, that ain't my voice. That's real time. Then you come around, feel the next bolt. All right. Tighten it. Then you come on over, slide it over. Put it on the neck bolt. Tighten it. Some people need an assistant. I wish I had one. But since I don't, take your time. Lay on your back. Breathe. Get you something comfortable to lay on. You know? Now that's a tough one to get to. So that'll be the last one. Alright. So what I'll probably do is take my little small ratchet. Remember this one? That's how we got it out of there. Come from underneath. Try and get it where we can get it started. Something went wrong. So I take it, bag it back out. Alright. So we got it loose again. Reach our hand on around there. And it ought to be to go in by finger. You know, straight on in. Straight as possible. Then if we're able to tighten, see, Sam? See how readjusting? Sometimes you just gotta bag back out of there. Start it back over. It's so tough to get that one. I'm gonna go ahead and set that one on in play. Switch the socket, ratchet to where it's going in. Find that bolt again. Snug it in play. Alright. Do the one on the opposite side of that corner. Snug it in play. Come to the next corner. Snug it in play. You start seeing the gasket start to protrude out just a little bit. If you're doing it too much, then it'll squeeze too much and you'll create a leak. We don't want a leak. Just snug it in place. So for now, on the other side of that corner, we just snug it in place. You see that? I'm gonna turn it straight so you can see more of my hand movement. Alright. That's it. So we're gonna do that all the way around. Come to this next corner. That's it. And we just snug it in place. You'll feel it. And it should be the first one we did, but we just gonna check it. That ain't it. Aren't you glad you checked? Alright, you're doing good. Snugging in place. See, we barely turned it right there when we snugging it in place. Alright, so now we go to all of the other ones in between. That's the one we did. Alright, so we get the next one over from it. It start off pretty easy. When it get tight, go real slow. Snug it in place. Okay? Now come on over to the next one. Alright. Snug it in place. Oh, right there. Feel that? Yeah. And we should have already done this one. Nope. Alright, got that in play. Alright. So, snug it in play. Go to the ones in between them. See they starting to, see as we twist it? It's starting to come out of there. See? Snugging it in place. All right. Keep on going. See it? It's doing what it got to do. Snug it in place. Go ahead and double check that one because I had the camera in my hand. Good. You hear me grunting? It's got my arm thing used to moving like this all the time. Such a tight spot. It's alright. Grunt through it. Whatever you got to do to get to it. Find a comfortable way to sit. Look at me. Got my